So hi, this is Merlin. Today, I'm just gonna talk about what I learned today. This is not actually what I learned today. It's actually like I finally realized that there's something wrong about what I'm currently doing. Um, Actually, I'm trying to make a service. It isn't really launched out yet. I already launched beta, but in my college, and we're trying to implement more stuff because the quality of the beta service is not that very good. But instead of talking about those kind of like how services looks like and how services bad, I'm gonna talk about like engineering thing of it. Um, the make the basically MVP is the minimum viable product that it has to be very definite, but really small, but it has to be have your or your hypothesis that user will like your some kind of product, and that has to be um, and so making MVP has to be really fast. Like the maximum is 6 months, and but the while making MVP, um, I was really actually this is my first time really trying to find a company and trying to launch a service, and the thing I learned was not thing I learned was I fed was making MVP was um I, it was really great. I was how to say it? I was really passionate about those kind of thing, and my brain is working so fast that I can do whatever stuff. But there's a problem is that um, there's such a thing as engineering. So if the engineering part, example, we have a chatbot service, and there's a common problem that original chatbot service have, like with ChatGPT. Um, the bad thing about those, and the thing I approached was before making really the fetcher without bug, I try to optimize it with the fetcher. Example, the common mistake of the common chatbot service are they are using their since they're using React, and so there's a bunch of re-rendering issue, so that could be lead us the performance issue of it. So it's a performance issue. So what I did was I tried to use iframe, so because iframe they had normal so iframe has different render process. So if this iframe here, so iframe render process is different as current website. So if you have iframe inside your website, even though iframe is element HTML element, they're doing the different rendering process. So I put the iframe and check with the checker service, and that could lead some kind of problem that markdown rendering part isn't that working. Why? Because I basically using iframe. There's no import of the ring. Um, there's no import of the rig markdown. So and there's a style issue of it, and also I try to use the cache strategy that if I fetch checkpoint history, look up uh, to cache, checkpoint cache, and if there's no checkpoint cache, store it, um, make the new one if there is, just append it. So if the API calls throws error or late, if there's other latency of the fetching separate story, the chatbot will be show cache first so that user don't have to see skeleton UI. Yeah, but the problem is that the fetcher implementation was only like 3 weeks with QA, so basically it's 2 weeks. I had to implement this kind of stuff, and of course there's lots of bug on it because there's no time of it, and even though there's no time of it, so already optimization leads to some kind of brought into some kind of fetcher, and that could lead to some of the big problem. Though hopefully there's only like 30 visitor on 50 visitor on the beta service, so there's no issue of it. But still, though, that led the problem that then that led the problem that there's something wrong with the chapter fetcher, and I realized that just making the simple fetcher without optimizing is but without bug is most and without bug, and that is the most important thing I have to, a software engineer have to do. And after that we have to put the optimization for it. And the reason why I put the optimization is because I'm a software engineer. It's like I feel like I'm trying new thing with my creativity. I'm trying to optimize new stuff, and it feels really great. And because I feel like I'm doing engineering thing, but I found out that there's over engineering, and that's kind of what I learned. Those kind of optimization just cost like 3 weeks and 2 weeks, and that has so many impact of it, and that's my regret of it. So hope you guys like it. Uh, so see you next time. Bye bye.